Hey y'all, I have guests coming into town and I really want to make them some homemade cookies. A couple of them are gluten free, so I'm switching up my recipe to accommodate that. And I'm prepping my dough for when they come because when they come, I'll be at work. So let's make some chocolate chip gluten free freezer dough. This is how we do it. So in my KitchenAid, I started with two sticks of unsalted butter. Now, if you only have salted, go ahead and use it and just cut out the salt that I put in later. You're going to put in that butter, 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I use Swerve this time, and a half cup of sugar, and I use a non-sugar sweetener because I was going for the health factor. So you're going to blend all that up and you're going to get it nice and creamy. Scrape down your sides when you need to. You're going to crack 2 large eggs and put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you're going to blend those eggs and vanilla into the butter and sugar mixture, making sure it kind of gets soupy. Scrape down your sides and do all the good things that you need to do. Now, in another bowl, you can put in your flour. That would be 2 3/4 cup of Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour with a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of baking soda and a half teaspoon of salt, and whisk it up before you put it in. But I haven't found that that's really that much difference, so I just added in my dry ingredients, mixed it, added in more dry ingredients, and just went along those lines, making sure I wasn't like clogging down or slowing down my mixer or anything. And as you can see, as I take different steps, I do scrape down the paddle, scrape down the sides, and make sure everything's getting well incorporated. Now, once everything was well incorporated, I just took that paddle off and made sure everything was good. I put in 1 whole package of Lily's milk chocolate chips. You can use, if you're not worried about the sugar factor or the gluten factor or anything, you can definitely put in regular flour, regular sugar, regular chocolate chips and everything. But like I said, I was making these for some guests that were coming in from out of town, and I wanted them to be a more healthy alternative. So once I got them all laid out, I did freeze them and then bag them. Got them cooked. My guests have already been here and already left, and they really enjoyed them. So this one I am writing down. It's a keeper, as we say. I baked them, and I did taste them because, like y'all know, nothing leaves my kitchen unless I know it tastes good. So here in a moment, you'll see that 2 of them I went ahead and baked off to make sure they were good enough for my guests. So I hope y'all enjoy this, and let's see how they turned out. All right, y'all, so I've been doing all my things. I've basically cooked the morning away. Oh, I've been slaving over a hot oven. These are still a little warm. That's good. All right. These are the gluten-free, sugar-free chocolate chip cookies that got most of the dough in the freezer, but y'all know I ain't gonna let it leave my kitchen unless it tastes good, so that means I have to find out if it tastes good. So these have been cooling. There's your close-up. Let's see what it looks like. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you a little closer. Okay, so maybe this is better, because if it is very crumbly, I don't want to make a mess. So let's pop it up. Oh, look, it held together good. And you can see how when I popped it out of the ice cream scoop, cookie scoop, whatever, how it held the shape. So if you want to press it down before you cook it for a flatter cookie, definitely do that. That's looking pretty good. Let's find out. It's almost like cake. It's got a very soft texture. It's almost like cake. So if you like a crispy cookie, this is not for you. This is a soft, fluffy cookie. I think the gluten-free flour is a little grainy maybe. It's a good recipe. I'm going to keep what I have. But I think when I pull out that dough and let it defrost to get ready to bake the cookies, I'm going to make them thinner so they're less like cake. But yeah, my standard chocolate chip cookie recipe for the most part. I did make like one other change because I didn't use cake flour and regular flour. I used all gluten-free flour. Is a keeper. And basically it's sugar-free too because it was swerve and stevia. So gluten-free, sugar-free chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, that worked. When I cook them for my guests, I'll find out more, but for now, I'm counting it as a win. All right, love you, bye.